Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on resultant of two forces acting at a point, where we'll be looking at parallelogram law of composition of two forces. We have our problem here. Two forces P and Q act at a point O. Their magnitude are respectively 12 newtons and 10 newtons. If the angle between P and Q at their point of action is 50 degrees, find the resultant of the two forces. In our solution, we want to look at the statement of parallelogram law. If two forces acting at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then the resultant of the two forces is represented in magnitude and direction by the diagonal of the parallelogram drawn from the point of action of the two forces. We are going to represent the two forces P and Q as the adjacent side of a parallelogram. Starting from point O, we have P to be 12 newton. So we draw P to be 12 newton and Q to be 10 newton. We have our Q here, 10 newton. And the angle between them at their point of action is 50 degrees. What we'll do is to complete this as a parallelogram. We have the point there to be R. So the resultant of these two forces now is the diagonal of the parallelogram. So what we need to do is to find this. We are going to find the length of this diagonal using a cosine rule. So before then, we know by property of parallelogram, this is 130 degrees. And you know the opposite sides are equal. This is 10 newtons. So we can now go ahead now to find the side P using the cosine rule. At the same time, we find the angle, that is the direction of the resultant. Starting with the calculation of P, using the cosine rule, we have P squared is equal to R squared plus O squared minus 2RO cos P. This is our O, 10, and our R is 12. So substituting, we have P squared to be 12 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 12 times 10 multiplied by cos 130 degrees. Imputing this in our calculator, we have 398.27, where P is the square root of 398.27 and it gives 19.6 newtons, giving us the magnitude of the resultant of the two forces. We then go ahead to find the direction. We're going to use sine rule here. Sine alpha is equal to O sine P over P. Our O is 10 newton. The small p is the one we just calculated, and our angle P is 130 degrees. Substituting, we have sine alpha is equal to 10 multiplied by sine 130 degrees divided by 19.6. Imputing this in our calculator, we have it as 0.3908, where alpha is the sine inverse of 0.3908 and it gives 23 degrees. We then conclude that the resultant is 19.6 newton, making angle 23 degrees with P. So it makes angle 23 degrees with the force P. And that's the end of solution to this problem. And this is where we are ending this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our videos. Until we come your way again, goodbye.